It's day 7 of the Manga Christmas Countdown, where I'm reading a volume of manga a day until Christmas. If you want to join me on this challenge, make sure you are just using the hashtag Manga Christmas Countdown and tagging me so I can see what you guys are reading. Today we are going to be reading volume 1 of Marriage of Convenience. This is a historical Rofan series rated older teen. Bianca wakes up having regressed to a younger version of herself after her death. In her previous life, she was a haughty and extravagant countess who wasted her husband's money, had bouts of anger and hunger strikes, all prior to being cast out after his death. Now she's back to being 18 years old, and with this second chance, she vows not to make the same dumb mistakes. And the first thing she thinks to do to fix her past is fulfill her wifely duties by informing Zachary she will bear his heir. During this time period, if a woman has no father, brother, husband, heir, or support of her husband's family, she's left to lead a miserable life. In her past life, she had no heir, so after Zachary's death, she was essentially forced out onto the streets to fend for herself. Hence why producing an heir is her first order of business to correct her past. But Zachary turns her down since she still appears afraid of him, and he doesn't want her to force herself to do something she's not ready for. What he doesn't know is that he's set to die in 7 years, and they still never produced an heir by that time. So Bianca is ready to jump him, but his defense is fully up, ready to block her advances. Bianca also believes that Zachary has a mistress since he remembers the exact cost of her dowry, which is something men only do if they need to pay it back when they cast their wife out to remarry. And considering they didn't have a great life together previously, it makes sense to Bianca that he had someone else he loves and is intimate with. But all of this is just miscommunication and misunderstandings piled on top of each other. Bianca got married off to Zachary when she was only 9 years old. Her now deceased nursemaid made her complaints about Zachary very clear, saying Bianca deserved better. So Zachary, who is always off fighting, told Bianca to do as she pleases and to supply her with everything she wants regardless of the expense. As time passed, the two never interacted, and Bianca had no one and nothing but the Count's money. When she hears a maid talking about how she can warm the Count's bed better than Bianca, it's an easy step for Bianca to assume this maid is her husband's mistress. So she takes it upon herself to discipline her, but it gets out of hand and draws a crowd, including Zachary. Unfortunately though, the misunderstanding continues since Zachary waits until Bianca leaves to fire the maid who blabbed about warming his bed. It's like we're absolutely incapable of solving issues in real time and clearing up misunderstandings. After her nursemaid died, Bianca had absolutely no one on her side. So when the maid Yvonne provides comfort and tends to her wounds, Bianca reaches out first, tentatively asking if she'll return to provide more care. Also, Zachary tasks his 3 right-hand men to serve as guards to Bianca after seeing her injure herself while disciplining the maid. But Bianca doesn't see this action as one of care, but rather as one of surveillance of her every move now that she's becoming active, though she does get to choose which one of the men will guard her. I love how Yvonne acts like a light in Bianca's life and is able to cheer her up and ease the tension of the room. Plus, Gaspard acting as her guard will lead to a second couple in this series that I absolutely adore. In her past life, when she got cast out, Bianca learned how to make lace and other crafts work. So now, as her backup plan to an heir, as she's managing the territory, she's also scoping out talent that she can take under her wing. Again, I have